Terry, on the overturned call, what did you see, and just how much did that call getting overturned change the game?
Pretty, I would have to say, from my angle, it changes it immensely. We don't. They score 3 runs after that. We get out of the first inning, we make the tag, so made a huge difference in not necessarily in the outcome, but certainly the way the game started and the way to keep the energy going. So I'd say it was a huge play.
Matt.
With Matz, how would you evaluate? How did you think he fared out there tonight?
Well, man, I haven't looked at any of the tape, but I had some guys, a couple guys that I asked to go review him, and they're just saying he's missing his spots. And you can't. I mean, you play a team as good as the Dodgers. I mean, you got to pitch and you got to hit, and we didn't do either.
I was just going to say, with the at-bats tonight, I mean, granted, they're very good. Did you have any issues with the at-bats, the effort level tonight?
No, not really. The kid pitched great. I mean, used his breaking ball effectively, used the cutter, has enough fastball to get by if you're looking for something else. Located. I mean, the numbers and the reports we got coming into the game were, this guy's been getting hit, and he didn't tonight.
Dario, in the back.
Terry, with Matz continuing to struggle, I mean, do you have a plan for him to get him back on track? Is there anything you guys are thinking about doing with him?
Well, we've tried a lot of things. We've tried to alter the his delivery a little bit. Dan's worked on that, and that's just through a study of trying to compare where he is today, where he was, a couple of years ago when he was pitching very, very well. And they've tried to make some changes. Obviously, due to the fact that the elbow has been an issue, we've tried to curb the slider a little bit more which was a big pitch for him. So we're trying to refine the breaking ball, and he's just not, right now he hasn't got the command of it that he really needs. So, but it's all about location. I mean, if you're missing your target, if you got a game plan and you're missing your spots, you're going to get knocked around by a good team.
Any thoughts of sending him to Las Vegas to get his head together?
Tough place to get your head together when that league. But, when you start talking about sending guys down, one of the things you got to always consider, who's going to replace him. And, with Gesellman out, who's trying to come back, and Harv and Noah and Malone, and I mean, so I'd have to say right now we have to worry about getting him better here.
Dan.
Terry, I know the Dodgers have run roughshod over the whole league, but when you look at what they did to you this year in 7 games, what do you make of it? Given I know what expectations this team had, you guys had. Is it just you feel a little overmatched against them?
Well, we were overmatched. They outplayed us in every facet of the game. They obviously hit better than us. They pitched better than us. When you're hitting home runs, you don't have to steal too much. You don't have to run the bases very often except jog. So they did that more than us too. So, they're a very good team. We did not. If you have to say, compare us to, they just outplayed us in every sense of the game.
Abby.
Terry, given how well he started out when he came back from the injury, just how surprising is this last 6-game stretch for Matz?
Well, it's shocking, Abby. This guy's got way too good of stuff. And, I talked to Dan before the game. Even Dan came in and said he had a tremendous bullpen before the game. We watched him warm up on the mound before the game. He didn't miss a spot. And to be honest, look how he started. Look at the first 2 hitters of the game. I mean, made great pitches. And all of a sudden we don't get the tag at second. And I don't know if that delay, or the fact that he had to go back out just broke his concentration or his focus. I don't know that. I can't answer those questions. But after that, all of a sudden he was leaving balls where they were doing damage with them. So that's something we've got to certainly take a look at of how we can fix it. But we know he's better than that. He knows he's better than how he's pitching, and we've just got to come up with an answer.
Were you rattled at all once, those base runners did get on and they got the double steal?
I don't think I was rattled. No, I was staying composed. It just comes down to making better pitches in those situations. Those are the most important pitches of the game when you got runners on, especially in scoring positions. So I just got to make better pitches.
I guess, I know you could probably say, if you knew the answer, you would change it, but why do you think you're not making those pitches? Like, what is it? Is it mechanics are off? Is it something else? Like,
I'm really not sure at the moment. I just, I got to address it and look at video and get with Dan and just see, where I'm going wrong with runners on and working out of my stretch.
How tough has this stretch been for you, especially given how well you pitched when you came back this year?
Yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy to go through these little bumps, but I'm trying to stay positive. I'm trying to get my work in the best I can so I can get back and help my team win and not put us in the hole.